Welcome to Show Me the Yummy, episode 41.
And today we're making fall cinnamon rolls 3 ways.
So we're doing 3 fillings for these cinnamon rolls. We're doing a pumpkin, a pecan. I'm throwing those 2 together, and Jennifer's putting together an apple.
Mine are the easy ones.
And we're actually gonna top all of these when they're done with a Nutella cream cheese frosting.
What? Come on now.
It's gonna be amazing.
So this is healthy.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a healthy recipe, you've found it. Okay, so let's get going here with our pumpkin. So all I've got here is I've got some pumpkin puree. To that, I'm adding some brown sugar, some vanilla, and I've got cinnamon, salt, cloves, ginger, and
Nutmeg.
So we're just gonna add that in there, nice little pumpkin spice, and I'm gonna mix all this up.
Perfect. And while he did that, I started melting my butter for the apple filling. And once this gets all nice and melty, I'm gonna whisk in a bunch of brown sugar and cinnamon. It's gonna be so yummy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and whisk that in now. So like I said, I have brown sugar, loads of cinnamon, and some salt just to cut the sweetness a little bit. And I'm gonna whisk that together right in the pan. It's gonna kind of form a paste and it's gonna melt down and become a really nice sauce for these apples. All right, so that's looking good. So I'm gonna take these apples now and we're gonna cook these apples over medium-low heat for about 5 minutes until they're nice and soft.
While she is cooking the apples, I am gonna put our pecan mixture together. This one is really, really easy. All we've got is we've got pecans, brown sugar, and cinnamon, and we are just gonna throw them all into a bowl and mix it together. Then, once we are doing these cinnamon rolls, we're gonna get some softened butter that we're gonna rub all in there, and then this is all gonna combine with that and make what I like to call a magically delicious cinnamon roll topping or filling.
These are all magically delicious.
They're all magically delicious, but I particularly like this one.
And it's pretty cool because we're gonna roll these up separately, but bake them all together in the same pan.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun because once the Nutella topping is on there, it's a little bit of a surprise to which one you get.
Right, so these are gonna keep cooking. Again, we wanna cook them for about 5 minutes until they're nice and soft, and then we'll start assembling our rolls.
Let's do it.
All right, our fillings are done. As you can see, the apple mixture has gotten nice and thick.
It looks so good.
And the apples are nice and tender too.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Awesome.
I think it's time to assemble now.
Put these things together.
Now, we're using a store-bought dough sheet. It's just a crescent roll, but it's in a sheet. We just found them.
Yeah.
So
really nice.
we're using that for our dough.
Oh, okay, there we go.
It's never as bad as I think
Yeah, I
it's
know.
gonna be.
All right.
So we're gonna roll this out now. And we're working with 1 sheet at a time because I found if you take them all out at the same time, it gets sticky really fast. So work quickly with 1 sheet at a time.
No dilly-dallying.
No dilly-dallying with the dough.
Look at that though, that's kind of nice.
It's a really great cinnamon roll recipe because you're not making your own dough. You don't have to let the dough rise.
So much easier and faster.
Already done for you, and it tastes just as delicious.
Yeah, the filling is the most difficult part, and that was really fast and easy. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with the pecan filling.
Oh, pecan, right.
Or pecan.
You say pecan, I say pecan.
And we're gonna start by
my
rubbing
favorite.
the dough with butter.
I love to do it with my hands.
Yes, you
So much
do.
easier and faster than doing it any other way.
And it works just as well. And now we're gonna spread this mixture evenly throughout the dough. Just perfect. And I love that the pecans give it such a nice crunch. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that word. All right, so this is nice and even, and now we're gonna gently pat it down so it doesn't fall out when we roll it up. Just like that. Perfect.
Roll these bad boys up.
Yeah, and you wanna make sure that you're kind of pinching it down together so it's nice and tight. Oh my gosh, it's like you've done this before.
Well, I don't know if you saw the other cinnamon rolls, but I picked up a few pointers.
Trevor is the master roller.
With those guys. Okay.
All right, that looks great.
So there we have our roll. I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
kind of.
help you shape it a little bit.
Yep.
Trevor's master roller, but I am the master shaper.
Now I'm gonna cut off the ends because I just don't like the way that they look in it. You're gonna get a much cleaner set of cinnamon rolls here
There you
if
go.
you take those ends off.
Perfect. And now we're gonna cut that into thirds.
All right, you want these pretty even. So I suggest scoring them first and then cutting them together. Okay. Nice.
And now I have a greased 8x8-inch pan.
Look at that, beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it's
right.
perfect. And now we're gonna stick them right in there. And I actually like to gently kind of smush them down because they're a little tall. We cut them into thirds because we want them to be nice and big and thick. But again, I just then like to press it down a little bit because they will rise.
There you go.
Great. These are all done. We're gonna pop them in our oven until the dough has cooked nice and golden brown. And while that happens, we'll make our Nutella cream cheese.
Love it. So while those are baking, we are gonna whip together our topping.
Nutella cream cheese frosting, and it starts with room temperature cream cheese and butter. And we are going to cream that together just for about a minute or two.
Now, we're using a hand mixer, but you can just as easily use a stand mixer. Stand mixer is probably easier if you're by yourself to do that. All right, so that's creamed together. Now I'm just gonna add in the Nutella.
The very best part. Oh my gosh.
So now we're gonna add in some heavy cream. Now we're gonna add in our dry ingredients, which is cocoa powder
Powdered sugar.
and just a pinch of salt.
Perfect. And now we're just gonna mix this until it's combined.
Okay, the rolls are hot out of the oven.
Now we're gonna frost them.
Let's do it.
Just gonna plop it right on there.
Come on,
If
look at
this
that.
isn't decadent, I don't know what is. This is a great, easy fall recipe.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what time it is?
I was just gonna say that.
You were?
I was.
I think it's time
For
a
a taste test. What'd you get?
My hot. I got the pecan. It's so good. It's got that crunch in there.
I got pumpkin. So creamy, tastes like pumpkin pie, but better.
And the Nutella frosting on top. It works so well with the pecan and with that brown sugar and the butter. Like that feels really good. I know it tastes good with the apple too.
Tastes so good with
and
the
pumpkin. Yeah.
I mean, it's decadent.
Decadent, delicious, an awesome fall treat. As always, you can get the link to the recipe down in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet and share this video with your friends.
And if you like cinnamon rolls, give us a thumbs up and comment down below.
You can check out some of these other recent videos down here and, you know, eat all of those rolls.